Hey guys, if you're watching this, thank you for subbing, because then you're probably still subscribed from many years ago. Hearthstone was my first trading card game. I had a lot of fun in it, but in the end I got fed up with Blizzard. It had to do with some design choices, but more principal things like how they handled the Hong Kong situation as well. So I switched to Gwent a while ago, and I never looked back, because Gwent is honestly a pretty awesome game. From a lot of perspectives, actually. It's much less of an RNG fiesta, and the provision system is just so good, and all matches are best of 3, and I could honestly go on for a while about the things I really like about Gwent, and what in my opinion make it a much more interesting game to play than Hearthstone. But well, there has been critique on the direction of the game and whether or not all the attention of the developers went to Cyberpunk 2077. I do not believe this to be the case. A lot of the stuff is happening. A lot of interesting patches and updates and whatnot are getting released, with the whole Journey thing about Siri right now. So I'm really excited for the future of the game as well. And on top of that, the developers are very generous when it comes to building up a collection. So it's honestly, the game is very friendly for new players who are just starting out. Like, you don't need a whole lot. And that's again part of the provision system, but as well the reward tracks and just how the game handles the onboarding of new players, which I think are all great things. So I think it's a very healthy game with a lot of potential for creative deck building, and that's what I want to be making for you guys. Videos for you guys about building decks, about trying out decks. I want you guys to learn from my mistakes, so maybe you don't craft the same bullshit cards I am crafting and stuff like that. Back in my Hearthstone days, I played mainly Hunter. That had to do with how the ranked system worked as well. But for Gwent, I really like to get into all classes. Maybe Syndicate will take a little bit longer, because I'm just more interested in the other classes at the moment. But when you get to pro rank, you need 4 classes at peak MMR to compete for pro ranking. So at the professional or at high level gameplay, you need to play at least 4 classes pretty well, pretty decently. So it's again a lot more incentive to be a well-rounded player and to have a lot of tricks up your sleeve, which I believe will make interesting content for you guys. And it will not just be pro level gameplay, because if you're like a pro, you probably don't need my deck guides and whatnot. I want to do especially a lot of budget decks and off-meta decks as well, because they are just so much more fun to figure out and share. Like, if you want like the best deck, just Google a tier list and play that, honestly. But yeah, that's that's the general direction I want to take this channel in. So that's what I'm going to do. I already got some ideas, which I can show you right here. This is a little bit of a teaser about what's going to come if you watch over to the deck list at the left. So if you're watching this, you're probably a true watcher from the first hour, which I am terribly grateful for. So thank you for being here. If you want to see anything specific, let me know. I'm very open to ideas until I figure out in what direction I want to take the channel. But this is it for the general consensus, so I will see you guys soon in another Gwent video. Peace.